What's up, you guys? AZPlow21 here with more Invicta. The last time that we were here, we had our second fight card, Bernardo versus Maya. 3 title fights. Lita Bernardo wins. Jackie Catalan wins the featherweight title, and Deanna Bennett wins, I believe, the strawweight title. Flyweight title. Alrighty. So, from here on in, it's mainly going to be weekly shows. We don't have to worry too much about, waiting forever for these fight cards to kick off. The only thing is, we are going to hit mid-level regional pretty soon. So, the fights that we put on are going to have to be of better quality overall. And we already did get a message from, I believe it was Fight Network from Canada, saying they were a little pissy about our last show, which is understandable. I don't believe that'll be too much of an issue moving forward, just because we actually have good drawing cards going on moving forward. I do kind of like the idea of doing the 3 straight weeks and then giving us a week, like a buffer time. So our next card would be in like week 1 of March. But we also did just sign like 1 billion fighters. So I also like the idea of just doing 4 main card fights, and like maybe 6 prelims, just so we can get more ladies out there and getting a little bit more name recognition, getting some fights under their belt. I don't think money is going to be an issue because we are making profit. We made like 100K in profit on our first show. And let's take a look here. Can we see the profit that we made? No, we cannot. So we can see the gate, but yeah, you can see here 45K profit, 59K profit. So we are looking fine. Like, we're not going to be losing a bunch of money or anything like that. Money looks fine. So it's just a matter of getting to our fight cards, running the fight cards, getting a little bit more popular each and every time. Low-level regional, we're at 29, so once we hit 33, we'll hit mid-level regional. I think it's high-level regional that we are able to start signing these ladies to exclusive contracts. Let's take a look at that, actually. Because low-level national, ACA, they can. Aries, they cannot. Obviously, Bellator can. Can EFC? No, those are standard contracts. Jules, they're low-level regional. Jungle Fight, mid-level regional. Let's take a look. No, these are all standard deals. KSW, low-level national, they can sign exclusive deals. LFA, they cannot at mid-level regional. Neither can Lux. Neither can Octagon. Looking for someone that's high-level regional. We obviously know that PFL can. Mid-level regional road. Can these people sign? No, these are all standard contracts. So it's either high-level regional or low-level national where we can start signing exclusive deals. So we have to get there. What we're going to do, we're going to go all the way out here and take a look at availability and see who is available. Jackie Catalan, our champion, is available. And it looks like we have her taking on Pendle. Jackie Catalan and Pendle fighting for the featherweight title. Those are only 4 featherweights that are available. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for just names that are recognizable that we could possibly put on the show here. Lita Bernardo, our champion, against Christina. Not, and not really any recognizable names. Our champion, Deanna Bennett. Hannah Goldie, maybe Joanne Wood, but I think she's obviously fighting. Wait, why does that say Calderwood? Alright. Oh well. And then UFC is not running a show until tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. So once that hits, we'll take a look and see if any of these ladies have contracts expiring. I doubt they're going to want to come to us, but this is what we're going to do. Anytime UFC is running a show, we're just going to shortlist their ladies, and hopefully they end up having, you know, someone who's not retiring, but essentially someone who is about to have their contract expire. Rodriguez. Okay, that's it. Those are all the women's fights they're running on that show. Wow. Good for them. Okay, and then after that, looks like they're going to start running some weekly cards, so that's good to see. Pena versus Harrison is crazy. And they're running it just on ABC, which, I mean, good for them. The fighters are going to get more popularity that way. The show is not broadcast by... Oh, those are previous fights. That's why. They're not running any pay-per-views. They're just going all TV. Which is insane. Alright, so... let's go ahead and move forward 2 days. So we get to Sunday, and we can take a look and see if any of those ladies can be negotiated with. I really wish there was a mass... Oh, we have a show. Why did I not realize that? Okay, so let's go ahead and run it then. We have Shino Van Hoos taking on Alyssa Garcia at 105, and Alyssa Garcia gets the win at 30 years old. She is now back at 500, 6-6. Ashley Evans-Smith taking on Carrie Kennison. I'm always a big sucker for alliterations when it comes to names, and it's Ashley Evans-Smith getting it done. 7-6 is now her record. Kyra Batara taking on Alicia Zapatella in the atomweight division, and it is Zapatella getting it done over Batara here today. I believe she is the former atomweight champion of Invicta as well. Emily Spitfire Whitmire taking on Ariel Beck at flyweight, and it's Beck who gets it done. She improves to 5-5. Jin Yu Frey, former Invicta champion, taking on Erika Tiburcio. Whole 3 inches taller than Tiburcio, and it's Jin Yu Frey who comes out on top, the former Invicta champion. Gina Danger Mazzani taking on Aline Pereira at flyweight, and it's Mazzani coming out on top. Unanimous decision victory. Co-main event, it is Taylor Killaby Starling taking on Amanda Bobby Cooper. The only thing I really remember about Amanda Bobby Cooper is that she fought Mackenzie Dern and lost. Yep, submission in 2.5 minutes. She had a rather short UFC career. Killaby Starling. What is her deal? Bare knuckle boxing, apparently. Alright. High level regional in America. And Killaby Starling TKOs Amanda Bobby Cooper in the second round. Maybe one we can build behind. Brings us to our main event of the evening. It is for the Invicta Strawweight Championship. Danny McCormick from Ireland, 3-0 in Invicta. She is taking on Cynthia Calvillo for the Strawweight Championship. Calvillo on a 5-loss streak coming out of the UFC. That is rough. And we'll see if she can pick up a big win here for the Strawweight Championship, and she cannot. Danny McCormick beats Calvillo via TKO in round number 2. Low-level regional, I imagine that's only going to go up from this point, having beaten Calvillo. Love to see it. She defends her title. 237 people in attendance in Quebec. Commercial rating of 59 is good enough for low-level national, so that is perfectly fine. Popularity increase of 2.8 and 2.8. You love to see it. No performance bonuses just yet. A nice profit of $108,000. Highest paid fighter on the night, Taylor Starling, was $6,300. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now I believe it will take us to Sunday after that UFC show, and we can see if we can poach anybody from them. As I'm recording this, I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving and a good Black Friday if you guys went out shopping or anything. For me, I kept it rather low-key. I had a lot of broadcasts and stuff like that I've been working on, so I haven't really had too much of a chance to just relax, I guess. Tomorrow is Sunday as I'm recording this. It's going to be my only chance to just kind of lay down and unwind and not do anything, so I'm going to enjoy it. Apart from when I'm streaming, obviously I enjoy this. Adrian Zielinski. I mean, really, our goal should be to just trap every single woman fighter in the world. That's what I did in our first UFC save. Any woman fighter that came through, that like regenerated, I immediately signed them and sent them to Invicta right away. All right, so we only went to Saturday. Sujiyama has signed an exclusive contract with Ryzen. That's not great. Oh well. They wanted a Japanese fighter, they got it. Okay, so today we have quite a few shows. Brioni Tyrell. Not being broadcast anywhere, so we don't really care too much. Asian large local show. Ramona Pascual out of Hong Kong. LFA, Johns versus Douglas. And then Jones versus Aspinall. Alright, let's get into it. Skip all and continue. We don't care too much necessarily about the results. We know Misha Tate and Holly Holm are going to be popular anyways. We're just hoping that their contract is up and they would even consider negotiating with us. Because I'm pretty sure once we sign them, they will not sign anywhere else for like 6 months. Because of the little, I signed a non-exclusive contract 6 months ago and I don't really want to sign anywhere else kind of thing. We shall see, we shall see. Murcielago MMA. And mercy me, that Murcielago. How you say broke in Spanish? Me no hablo. You ain't got no fucking Yeezy in Serato. Stupid, but what the hell do I know? I'm just a Chi-Town buddy with a nice flow. So much head, I woke up in Sleepy Hollow. Can we get much higher? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. There's a guy just revving up his engine outside. Quite annoying. Ooh, what? They cut Conor McGregor. Huh, okay. That's very interesting. Very interesting. They signed a girl who's 3-6 because she's got popularity in Asia. That's crazy. All right, well, they cut Marina Rodriguez. So now we ask her to move to America. And we offer her a deal. Marina Rodriguez, mid-level regional in America. Very nice. Okay, there's that. I'm not seeing anything else as far as possible women we can sign out of the UFC, but we'll do this. And she's on the short list. She's on the short list. They're running like no women's fights. What the fuck? Okay, Shevchenko versus Fior. Yep, she's already on the short list. She's already on the short list. Jessica Andrade. She's on the short list. Lipsky. Nora Cornole? Okay. Jelezniakova. Sam Hughes. Hilla Hill. Low-level nationals. Crazy. Cyborg? When did they sign Cyborg? Well, they literally just signed her, right? Yep. Literally just signed her. Against Christina Brewer for the featherweight title. They literally just threw someone at Cyborg and said, beat her. Love me some Aaron Blanchfield. Doing fine on money. Okay, so Louisiana. Next we'll go to Texas, week 1 of March. And let's see who is available. Ooh, nobody who is popular is available. Well, you gotta love that. Huh, okay. That's pretty neat. Would be a decent main event at flyweight. Okay. And prelims, we can just book 6 of these. Go to the flyweights. Raw weights. Atom weights. Five. And 6. Okay. So just 1 or 2 more fights on this one. After that, we'll go back to Missouri. So it'll be week 2 of March. So prelims, flyweight. All right, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There is 5. And there is 6. All right, beautiful. So week 3 of March. From Missouri, let's go like up north and go to like to Illinois. To the Chicago area. Beautiful. All right, we'll go to prelims. So we got 1. We got 2. Trying to make these fights as even as possible via the betting lines. We got 3. We've got 4. We've got 5. And we've got 6. Awesome. And that's Illinois. Five Maine. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead and move forward towards Friday. I like the likely usage filter. That's like the first time that I'm kind of just noticing it. But I really should only be using people who are quote unquote supposed to be in the main event, because we're expecting to gain popularity as we move along. When we get to the next screen, I'll have to check how many fighters we have, because I signed so many. So many. At the beginning of the month. And now a lot of them have fights booked already. All right. We are at Wednesday. Let's take a look here. Nothing really of note. Yep, nobody. Nine days. Yeah, because she's mid-level regional, and she's mid-level regional. That should make for a pretty good main event, I'd say. Damn, our former champion all the way down in the dust. All right. Go ahead and get to Friday now. Actually, no. We did want to see was Invicta Tour Company. 332 fighters under contract. Let's go. "44-year-old Hisai Watanabe, who is incredibly popular in Japan, and who is fighting on I versus Guy. Hopefully we can get some notoriety out of that. Jermaine Randomy versus Dudieva. She is fighting Carla Esparza. Esparza versus Montenegro. Cynthia Calvillo, who just lost. She's still low-level national, though. Good for her. She can still main event. Megan Anderson. Anderson versus King. Joanne Wood. Wood versus Ostovich. Jessica I versus Guy. American fighter Taylor Starling, who just won, who is now high-level regional, about to hit low-level national, as a matter of fact. And she's good to go in 2 days. We would be able to, yeah, she should be able to main events, and we would more than likely want her to win. 20-year-old Smilla Sundell out of Stockholm, Sweden, high-level regional in Europe, but low-level regional here. Filipino fighter Jackie Buntan, high-level regional in Europe and Asia, low-level regional here. She does have a fight scheduled, however. Okay, perfect. 333 is crazy. 31, 78, 93, 83, 47. So we still got to work on the featherweight division and the atomweight division. But let's go ahead and get to Friday. Take a look at her. Take a look at her. Yeah, any female who we can possibly sign, we will try to. Leah McCourt, obviously. Victoria Cassiano. Stiller. Katerina Shakalova. She looks cute. Ryzen. Women's super. I was about to say, like, what does super mean here, guys? Jessica Aguilar. We just tried to sign her, so that's gonna be a no on her. Plus, she's hella old. Plus, she's hella old. That's enough. PFL. Velasquez. Jenna Bishop. She looks marketable, even though she's a little bit on the older side. Bud. Morelia Morais. One. We have so many ladies on our short list now. I got a fact. When you see a lady that you just really want to have sex with, you just say, I gotta fuck. That's a terrible joke, but oh well. All right, it's Friday. Slowly but surely, we are making our way towards being the #1 MMA organization in the world. It'll just take a little bit of time. It'll just take a little bit of time, a lot of fighters, a lot of patience. We already got the fighters part out of the way. So now it's just the time that we start, you know, building them up a little bit. Get them all with some fights under their belts. Get some name recognition name recognition on them, and maybe put some hype on a couple of fighters that I know I want to build up. Could be worth it. Especially that Taylor Starling girl. Woo! I would want to build her up for sure. Give her a big main event spot against someone she's expected to beat. Wakamatsu. And we are ready to go. Ooh, someone failed to make weight. Shakita Amador Woods failed to make weight. That's okay, because she needs to be in featherweight. We have no lightweight division. Alright, Invicta 69 needs a replacement. Quite a ways away. In the atomweight division. Okay, let's take a look at Texas. Add fight. Catch weight. Reset everything. Likely usage, at least in main events. Deanna Bennett, our champion. Against either Wood or Sarge. Yeah, we should. We really should wait. On Deanna Bennett. And so we're good there. Okay, Access TV and the Fight Network. Jessica Panay and Courtney Casey in the main event tonight. And we are ready to go. Let's get it. All right, skipping those. That's just because we have shortlisted fighters that are fighting tonight. I do like that, the idea of being able to see them and see their fight, but we don't really care too much about the result as much as the fact that they're women and we want to sign them. Need to sign them. The end game is that we just get like the UFC and Bellator to drop their women's divisions because they're like, they just do it better. All right, and here we go. Trisha Cicero taking on Sandra Lovato at 125. And we have Cicero coming out on top, improving to 5-3. Christina Pettigrew taking on Taylor Guardado at bantamweight, and it is Christina Pettigrew coming out on top. She improves to 2-1. Laura Terzensky taking on Shakita Amador Woods. She missed weight by 4 whole pounds. And Terzensky gets the win anyways via TKO. Amber Terrell taking on Natalie Salcedo at atomweight. And it's Salcedo who comes out on top, improving to 4-0. Katarina Legoretta taking on Myra Mazar. She kind of gives off Mia Khalifa vibes a little bit. And she does get the win. 3-1 now is Legoretta. Chelsea Cashwell taking on Myra Cantuaria at bantamweight, and it is Chelsea Cashwell coming out on top. 32-year-old improving to 3-0. Co-main event up next, Carlene Chandler taking on Laura Sanchez at featherweight, and it's Laura Sanchez coming up on top, improving to 2-2. And in our main event of the evening, Jessica Panay taking on Courtney Cast Iron Casey in the straw weight division. Former UFC fighters, and it's Courtney Casey improving above 500, going to 11-10. She was the odds-on underdog to Panay, and she gets a big win here today. 649 in attendance in New York, commercial rating of 37. is good enough for mid-level regional. I'm sure that the TV stations are going to be a little pissed, but we should still gain in popularity. Yep, by a little bit, 1.2 and 1%. No performance bonuses here tonight, but a nice successful show. $116,000 in cash money to us. Love to see that. Love to see that. We're just going to keep spamming these weekly shows. I'm telling you, folks, it will work. It will work. And then once we start to running these 4 main cards, 6 prelim fight cards, then it's really game over. Because then at the very least, we're going to get some fights under these prelim fighters' belts. Help them develop a little bit more. It'll be game over. I'm telling you. It'd be crazy if I got to the point where I could possibly run like a fight card every other day. I doubt that would be possible. Maybe 2 a week. I'm pretty sure there was a point in an old UFC save that I used to do that I was running a fight card twice a week. Twice a week and then 1 monthly pay-per-view. That is insano, but it's exciting to think about. Especially because like it's just the women and it's just like 5 weight classes, like so easy to manage, you know, once we kind of have established champions rather than our just like introductory champions who are probably going to lose to like some of the higher tier fighters pretty soon. All right, let's see how pissed off the TV stations are. We got Marina Rodriguez. Okay, a lot of fighters got booked. Danielle Wolf. Yep. Fight Network is furious. Okay, but nobody is available to be signed. Okay. Bellator has Nate Diaz. And he lost to Gleison Tebow. Cool. Based in America. Boo. Got Marina Rodriguez, who's mid-level regional, so that's dope. We are right at the cusp of mid-level regional, so that's interesting. Just how pissed off are they? Average. That's not bad. We still have 20 shows remaining with them. So that's okay. Media. Search. Approachable. Yes. I mean... yeah, everybody and their mother's on YouTube. Right now, we really only care about America. Mid-level regional UFC Fight Pass. That could be a pretty good idea. To get back on the Fight Pass. I might just do that. Take a look at recommended hires. Miko Lakakos. Yeah, I've tried all these ladies already. They all want to stay in Mexico for Lux. Elsie DeSantis, I have not tried. And she is light heavyweight, that is why. Why does it say bantamweight? Yeah, ma'am, you can't fight at bantamweight, sorry. Let me see if I can figure out why that Zoe girl... Yep, they have her as a male. So that's why. Let me see if I can edit that. I'm like, why? And she's not going to want to sign with me either. Huh, okay. Sweet. I was like, the only thing I can think of is that she's listed as a male for some reason. And lo and behold. I got a fact. That's a good bit. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a good one by me. Hmm. I think we'll run one more fight card and then call it a day. But hopefully I'm able to book some of those other cards as well, or at least a couple of fights. It's going to be a little bit of a drag moving forward. I don't want to have to stop doing the weekly fight cards because we run out of popular fighters to book. Really don't want to have to do that. Rest of my day will consist of me taking a shower, cleaning up myself a little bit, getting dressed, driving over to Mesa, Arizona, which is a good hour from me, and then I have my my broadcast that I'm working tonight. That should be fun. Not commentating or anything like that. I'm just doing graphics and replays. But it is still a good time, a fun time, and I get paid. Guo Liang Xiao. And I get paid, which is the best part. Why is it taking forever for the Bellator hirings to process? There we go. Okay. Alexis David beat Agatha Fak. Starts feud, ends feud. thought I may be just tired, but I thought that said passed away. I'm like, what the fuck? Who passed away? Georgia won last night. Oy, oy, oy. All right, here we go. We got Zoe Nowicki back. All right, so let's take a look and see if we can actually book. There we go. Decent main event. I mean, it's what we're doing. Now we're talking strawweight Taylor Starling. There we go. Sharon Jacobson versus Taylor Starling. That will be our actual main event. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then apart from that, there's really nobody else that can... I mean, there's quite a few. Palacios is ready, finally. Potential main events. It'll have to do. Back in Missouri. Potential main event. Gina Mazzani versus Christina Marks. All right. Two main card fights left that we need to book there. We have Delboni versus Ducote tonight. Let's get it. Show taking place in Boston, Massachusetts. We start out with Andy Nguyen taking on Stephanie Hernandez. And it's Stephanie Hernandez coming out on top via majority decision. Paulina Granados taking on Christina Christ. And it's Christina Christ coming out on top 3 and 4 now in the atomweight division. Andressa Romero taking on Melissa Amaya. And it's Romero giving Amaya her first loss of her career here in the strawweight division. Taylor Malden taking on Yulia Ostroverkova. And Malden gets the decision victory. Naho Sugiyama taking on Marissa Messer-Balencia. Praying that Messer-Balencia wins because Sugiyama is leaving. She does not win. She loses quite handedly in round number 1. Valerie Anne-Marie Soto taking on Jania Gooden. And it's Anne-Marie Soto getting the win. Submission rear naked choke. Less than 2 minutes. Grace Cleveland taking on Janessa Morandin in our co-main event. And Grace Ty Kitten Cleveland gets the win over Morandin here today. And Jessica Delboni takes on Emily Ducote in our main event of the evening in the strawweight division, and Del Boni gets the TKO victory in round number 1. Former champion, by the way. Not sure what happened there. $690 in attendance in Massachusetts, commercial rating of 36 is just barely good enough for mid-level regional. Popularity increases ever so slightly, and I'm sure the Fight Network is still going to be pissed. Still got a nice little profit. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and see just how upset Canada, or not Canada, but the Fight Network is. All right. Pena and Harrison is tonight. We do rise to mid-level regional. Fight Network is upset. They said, what the hell? Still average. That's fine. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here today. We did hit mid-level regional, which is obviously a big deal for us. I believe now we can oh. Fox Sport Television, Access TV, Fight TV pay-per-view, Mav TV, and YouTube. What do we have to do to... Can't we be on the UFC Fight Pass now? What? Then why are all these people on there? That's whack. Okay, well, let's see. We don't really care too much about pay-per-view. Access TV, that's perfect. We're going to stay on Access TV for quite a while. Now, can we run lesser shows is the question. So Access TV will not let us go on YouTube. let's see. Cannot run lesser shows still. Huh, okay. Well, it's a good thing to know. We're still going to keep rocking it with the weekly shows. At some point, we'll have some fights to put up on here. Rocking the 5 or the 4 main card, 6 prelim fight card might be the trick until we get a little bit more popular. Let's take a look here. Just at our shows that we ran today. So McCormick, he's mid-level regional now. Starling is high level. We saw Gina is low level. Jinyu Frey is low level. Ariel Beck, low level. Zapatella, low level. Ashley Evans Smith, low level. Okay, let's look at Panay and Casey. Trissa Cicero, close to being mid-level. Christina Pettigrew, low level. Brzezinski, low level. Natalie Salcedo, low level. Legaretta, low level. Chelsea Cashwell, low level. Laura Sanchez, low level. And Courtney Casey, mid level. Del Boney, mid level. Grace Cleveland, mid level. Anne Marie Soto, low level. Sujiyama, he's gone. Taylor Malden, low level. Andressa Romero, low level. Christina Christ, low level. Stephanie Hernandez, low level. Okay. Yep. Well, that's going to do it for us here today. Appreciate you guys, whether you watch me on YouTube or Twitch. Stay tuned as I have, obviously, this Invicta series to continue going on. My UFC series, my W3 TEW series, my WCW TEW series, and you never know what I might play next.